Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're watching a video about how to watch the math videos. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to either sign on to your Edmodo account. You can also use the app, or you can follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. You can subscribe because then it'll make me look cool because I'll have a lot of subscribers. If you're in YouTube, my YouTube channel, you're going to search for Michelle Watson. And I'm sorry for the handwriting. I'm not sure why it looks so weird. And you're going to look for our favorite green M&M girl. And that's how you're going to know that it's me. Plus, it's only going to have probably about 10 subscribers. So that's another way that you'll be able to tell. So as you're doing this, as you're watching me do the videos, you should be writing down just like I'm writing down here. So you have this form in front of us. It doesn't have our beautiful M&M girl, but it should have the or app. You should write down, and you should write down my name, Michelle Watson. Okay, so find the post on Edmodo or the video up on my YouTube channel. They're going to always be labeled. So you're going to look for the one that says, you know, whatever the lesson is. So you'll have to refer back to your planner to see which one was assigned. And then it's simply just press play. If you signed up for the Remind, so I'm going to add in here, and again, I want you to write it down, or you can play it from the Remind text. All right, now, when you're watching the videos, as you're going through and watching, these are some things you should be doing or should not be doing. Okay? Do not mute me. All right? You have to actually listen to what I'm saying because it's not always just what I'm writing down. It might be an explanation that you're hearing as well. All right? So do not mute me. You have to actually listen to my voice, you lucky duckies. Okay. You need to watch the whole video. All right, you can't try to skip to the end. You can't try to just guess what I'm going to say. You have to actually watch the whole thing. And remember, they're not going to be more than 15 minutes. 15 minutes max is your math homework. Okay, you need to copy down everything. Oops, helps if I spell it correctly. You should be able to check all of my spelling mistakes. Just kidding, but I'm sure I will make some. If you think that I'm going too fast, you can always pause or rewind it if you need to. Okay, so if you think I'm going too fast, then you can absolutely pause it if you need to. Do not mute me. Watch everything, copy everything down. Oh, I missed one. Okay, we'll add it in later. What happens if you get confused? So there's a couple of things that you can do. If as you're watching the video, you're confused, you're not really understanding the math. That's what I mean by confused. So you can try watching it again. Okay, you can watch it as many times as you want. You don't have to just watch it once. If you're not really sure and you're like, oh, you know what, I think I want to listen to her say that again, especially because you love hearing my voice, watch it another time. Watch it 5 times. I don't care. You can watch it more than once. You can also use Post-its or star parts you need to ask about. So let's pretend for a second that I didn't really understand what I meant by the YouTube channel. So back up here, I would put a little star, or I might write the word ask, so that I know to remind myself to ask the next day in class. Okay, so that's what I mean by star, or you could put a Post-it note on there. Right, you can do that as well. You can also send me a message on Edmodo. Post a question to Edmodo. Right? You can put it on there. You can send it to me. I didn't understand what you meant about your YouTube channel. Can you explain it in class? Right? I might not get back to you that night, but I will at least be able to address it the next day in class. Okay? The last thing. All right, so we're going to add in a number 6. Okay, the last thing here. If you see a call out on the screen, your call outs, and you'll see what one looks like in a second, I want you to pause and read it. Nope, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say pause, read it, write it, if needed. All right, I might add things in after that I might not have done when I did my initial recording. I can add it in using something called a call out, and that's when you're supposed to pause it, read what it says, and write it down if needed. If I said to write something down, then you should absolutely do that. Okay, so that's how you watch your math videos. You're going to find them, sign into your Edmodo or on YouTube. You are going to press play. You're going to not mute me. You got to listen to the whole thing. You're going to watch the whole video. You're going to copy down everything. Pause or rewind as needed. If you're confused, try watching it over. Use Post-its or star parts you need to ask about. Post a question to Edmodo. And if you see a call out, pause, read it, and write it if needed. Okay? All right, any questions? As always, you can bring them to class tomorrow or send them to me on Edmodo. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.